What is up, everybody? It is the Clinkinator back again for another video. And today we're going to be going over the Too Much TNT mod. I'm only going to be going over this page right here. The dynamite is pretty much the same. It's basically the same thing as this TNT page right here, except it's in dynamite. And this page, we can go over this actually. So we can go over these two, I guess. But pretty much the Too Much TNT mod adds a bunch of TNT to your mod, I guess, or to your game, to Minecraft. These ones that I'm going to show you right now are the TNT gods. I'm only going to show you the mountaintop removal. The Poseidon's wave is literally the same as the ocean TNT. Hell's Gate is pretty much the same as the where is it? Meteor TNT. But yeah, so I'm only going to show you three. So I want to show you the mountaintop removal, Mankind's Mark, and Cyclops. Now, some of these might lag your game, just a heads up. But yeah. So the first one that I'm going to show you is the mountaintop removal. It's pretty much just as it says, it removes mountaintops. So it takes a bit to load, sadly, because my computer is not that good. But once it loads, I will be back. Oh, never mind. Here we go. As you can see, it removes a bunch of land like a mountaintop. It's again, mountaintop remover removes a lot of land. I don't know how to explain it other than it just removes a bunch of land. It makes a flat area for you to build on if you want, or like if you want to do other things. It just makes you have a flat area. So the next one up is the Mankind's Mark. They have these cool animations too. So like as you can, like those cool animations, some of them come out of the TNT. So Mankind's Mark is just like a house. It's basically one of the other TNTs that they have. It's like the brick house, wood house, and house TNT that they have, except it's much bigger and more complicated TNT. Yeah, so that's the Mankind TNT. It looks like that. It's just a big house with like a bed, some chests, crafting table, furnace. And now we have the Cyclops. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, this TNT. Pretty much as you can see, it's a big floating. It's Earth with a meteor just coming down on it. Oh, here we go. So yeah, here we go. It just drops this, and yeah. So it just drops this. This is a meteorite. Just drops a bunch of meteorites in the ground. Yeah. Let's get on to the ×5 TNT. These are all the same, except it's just like more bigger, I guess. Oh, there we go. There's the final thing of the Cyclops one. So it made a huge crater, and plus, again, there's just a lot of meteorites that are in the ground now. I'm gonna go over here so I can show off the other TNTs. But as you can see, again, it leaves stuff all the way over here in the surrounding area. So it's a really big TNT. You'll get insta-killed if it explodes on you, and it's a very big explosion. So this one is the ×5 TNT. Again, it's TNT ×5, well, TNT ×5, which is TNT. If you put 5 TNT, I'm pretty sure on the table, it will give you ×5 TNT. ×5 TNT is pretty much exactly as it says. It is 5 times the size of a normal TNT. Let's try the ×5 TNT again. There we go. There's the ×5. It's just 5 times, and there is the 500 times. I like the 500 times TNT. It's really fun. just blow things up with, 500 times the regular TNT. It's really fun. So, I'll once this loads in, actually I'm gonna go closer to the ground, so then it'll load in quicker. But yeah, so some of these TNTs, like the 500 TNT, takes a little bit more time to load in. Um, yeah, it just takes time to load in. So the next ones I'm gonna go over are the mining flat TNT, the compact TNT, the ocean TNT, the vaporized TNT, and the floating island TNT. If I can find that, I'll be back when the 500 TNT kicks in. So this is the 5 times 500 TNT. It spans from over here to around over here. I accidentally overlapped it a little bit with the other TNT that blew up over here. But as you can see, it is a big hole in the ground. One of my favorite TNTs out there. One of my other favorites is the mining flat TNT. And the mining flat TNT, I'm pretty sure what it does is it gives you a mining area with a bunch of torches. So if I go in a little bit, and light this thing up, when it explodes, it just gives you a big area with a bunch of torches. As you can see, just so it helps with mining. It also drops some of the ore too, unlike other TNTs that will just completely blow up the ore instead. Alright, I'm going to travel a little bit farther so I can blow up the other TNTs. I'll be back when I get there. Alright, so now here we have the compact TNT. Let's light this baby up. The compact TNT is basically just like a multiplying TNT. It has a bunch of TNT that spawns in it once it explodes, and those TNTs will light and explode. So as you can see, the explosion's pretty big. Not as big as the 500 TNT, but still pretty big, and it blows up a lot. It pretty much multiplies, gives a lot of TNT, spawns in after it explodes. This is also one of my favorites. This is the ocean TNT. It has this cool like water thing that comes out, and it just floods the place. I mean, it floods, I guess, is the easiest way to say it. As you can see, it just provides a lot of water. A lot of water area covered in here with this one TNT. Something that counteracts this though is the vaporized TNT. The vaporized TNT, as it says, vaporizes all water and lava around it. Not all around it, but just some of the area around it. Like here, as you can see. Or I'll place it in here so it's easier to spot. And we'll just watch as it, again, gets rid of all the water, or most of the water in this little area over here. And yeah, it's very easy. It's like a sponge, except TNT, and it flows up a bigger areas or a bigger radius than a sponge. Here we have floating TNT, floating island TNT. It pretty much makes an island, I guess, is the easiest way to say. We'll fly up so we can get to the island. But yeah, it takes the ground. Well, it doesn't take the ground, but it normally takes the ground and then makes a floating island out of it. Pretty cool, pretty easy to do. Pretty chill. I mean, some of the sand will fall down because, of course, sand falls. It's not supported. If it's not supported, now we're gonna do 5 more TNTs, and then the video is gonna be over. We're gonna do the snow TNT, the let's do the drilling TNT, the chemical TNT, the freeze TNT, and the animal TNT, because I kind of like the animal TNT. So the first one, the snow TNT, as it just says, it just gives a lot of snow. I mean, yeah, it just makes a little area of snow. Yeah, that's pretty much all it does. It doesn't really do anything cool. It just gives a little bit of area of snow. The drilling TNT, I'm pretty sure, I'm not fully sure because I haven't tested out all these TNTs. What I'm pretty sure it does is it just drills a hole in the ground, and it does. So it drills a hole. The water is not always there, I'm pretty sure, but it digs it all the way to bedrock. So yeah, it's actually really cool. It's a good way to find caves or just to dig down to bedrock. If you're looking for diamonds, you can easily get to Y12. Or was it Y12? Yeah, Y12. It's a very easy way to get to Y12. The third one is chemical TNT. In the mod, they have nuclear waste. Oh, here we go. So it expands, and then okay, let's see. It is nuclear waste, which is basically what the nuclear TNT. I'll actually do the nuclear TNT too, but it pretty much just makes a hole like that. Nothing too special, and yeah, the freeze TNT, pretty much self-explanatory. Freezes things, well, not freezes, but I'm pretty sure it spawns a lot of ice around it. Yep, it spawns ice, and the ice, as you see, is pretty deep. I think it goes. Yeah, it goes pretty deep. So, yeah, ice TNT is pretty fun too. You can make an ice rink with it. Yeah. The next one is the animal TNT. Let's just see. I'm a normal. Okay, it will work. The animal TNT spawns a bunch of mobs and animals. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it spawns a bunch of mobs and animals in the game. Very fun if you're trying to get XP, or sometimes villagers will spawn, so you can get villagers to trade with. And the final one is nuclear TNT. Nuclear TNT, as you can see, it has this really cool animation with the green coming out of it on top. It's a really cool TNT. It's basically like a nuke. If you know what a nuke is IRL, then it's basically a nuke. And it takes a little bit to spawn, so it loads in. So I will be back when it loads in. Alright, so this is the end math of the nuclear TNT. It basically, as I said in the mod, there is something called nuclear waste that spawns in from the nuclear TNT. And if we go into game mode survival, it does end up hurting you. It poisons you for 10 seconds, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, but it makes a pretty big hole, and it leaves a little bit of these marks at the ends of the holes. But yeah, I feel like these TNTs are very fun. So if you want, go get the mod. It's a really cool mod. I'll probably be doing the more guns mod or something like that along those lines. I'll do another mod showcase soon. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. Have an amazing day, and yeah, peace.